There are cancer patient success stories every day at the Knight Cancer Institute.
Hi, I'm good. How are you? Thank you. I feel great. Thank you.
Meet Sophie Craighead, diagnosed with AML, acute myeloid leukemia. Sophie could have gone anywhere for her treatment, but chose the Knight Cancer Institute because of their expertise in leukemia research.
There was a lot of pressure on me for my family to go to New York. I was pleasantly surprised by how modern and how beautiful and how caring everybody was right from the jump, and I felt very at home right away. Everybody was absolutely remarkable. The professionalism, the kindness, the compassion, everything was great. They gave me the initial chemo, which I was in the hospital for a month. I came back in early June, and I had the bone marrow transplant June 14th. And I think I was out of the hospital by June 30th, I was out. About a week after that, I had hiked 3 miles out one of those pretty trails of yours out here and was just getting on with life.
In 2012, Sir Nelson Ferris, a lifetime non-smoker, was told an X-ray of his lungs revealed a shadow. He underwent surgery at the Knight Cancer Institute.
And it turned out to be adenocarcinoma, I think they call it. You know, you're like around family members in a way that would give you the support you need. To me, it was sort of that sense of, you know, I'm not just a patient coming in and then doing my thing and checking out. It's everybody was genuinely interested. It took me 3 months to heal. And then I did Hood to Coast last weekend, so I feel pretty good about that.
Portlander Afton Walsh was on her way to graduate school when her plans were suddenly interrupted.
I noticed on my calf sort of a round, eraser-sized red, dot or sort of mark. Got a call, the standard 2 weeks biopsy time later saying, well, it was actually melanoma. They took it off, and then because of the size, did take a lymph node and biopsied it, and that came back negative. That was the good call at the end of the process. You're getting ready for surgery and you're signing all this paperwork, and one of the pieces is to take the genetic mapping of your specific cancer. Genetic mapping of the cancer was just another piece of prevention that is there as an insurance policy for in the future.
We're trying to put all the pieces together. Instead of looking at one individual part of a patient, we're trying to understand an entire genome of a patient and target the specific abnormalities that will work for each individual patient.
We're interested in turning cancer into another chronic disease so that patients live their lives with the chronic disease called cancer and maintain a very high quality of life with that disease.
Newly recruited researchers like Dr. Cousins add to the stellar team of scientists and physicians at the Knight Cancer Institute.
I think that it's really important for people to know that the doctors that Brian has assembled here are the best in the country or world. I can't tell you how many phone calls I get with people that have been diagnosed with AML, and they say, well, what did you think of OHSU? And I said, I would go no other place.
We've had an incredible opportunity to recruit some of the shining stars in cancer research. And people are beginning to take notice of something that's happening here. It's really an exciting time here. And we brought an exciting team together to really attack this problem in a fundamentally different way.
I think this is a unique time where we know more than we ever did about the fundamental biology of cancer. And that is, I think, singularly the best reason why it's so important now to keep funding basic science.
As the different doctors and nurses came in, then you recognize that there was a big brain trust here with a lot of people involved.
I take care of every one of my patients like they're part of my family.
I'm just so grateful to everyone that supported me through this process, the doctors and the staff that kind of got me through the 2 months, and fortunately I had an amazing, wonderful outcome that allowed me to go on to business school and kind of continue on with my plans as I'd had them.
When my brother was diagnosed with cancer, he had a 4-year-old, His goal was to live long enough so that his son would remember his daddy.
We've developed the infrastructure here at the Knight Cancer Institute to make this happen as quickly as possible. We want to cure more people. We want to end cancer as we know it, and we won't give up until we've done that.